Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to talk Bulldog women's basketball. And with us, junior guard Lexi Bush. And Lexi, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Bulldogs certainly playing a lot of games here in the conference part of the season here as the second half of the year starts. Just talk about how the year's went so far for you.
Yeah, we had a strong start. Started out season 5-0, which was awesome. We play in a really tough conference, so we've been working on, getting 1% better each day is our goal. And so I think we've really been doing that really well the last couple weeks here, and we've picked up our game and looking forward to 2 good games this weekend.
How does it change for you going from one of the players who was younger the last couple years to now being one of the older players on the team and one of the leaders here for the Bulldogs? Yeah,
you really don't know how much experience is worth. I mean, the last couple years we've been the younger team in the conference. We had a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing, and Rachel last year's a junior, but this year we have not only upperclassmen that have experience, but our younger classmen, or like our freshmen that get to play this year. And so that's just giving them that encore experience, and it's just tremendous. And having that chemistry built up over the last few years has really helped us.
This past week took on 2 of the Upper Peninsula teams. As we go to some of the highlights, first of Thursday's game against Michigan Tech, taking on the number 16 team in the nation, but certainly proved that you could play alongside Michigan Tech the entire way.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things the coach said after the game was that was not a fluke. I mean, that's the kind of team that we are, and that's the kind of team that we can play like, so it's not like we were in the game just for some odd chance.
We go to some of the highlights here. Team led for 37 minutes or so here in this game. Kind of tough to come out on the short end, as we'll see here at the end, but certainly you were able to battle for nearly the entire 40 minutes. Here, Leah Humes kind of running the offense, and obviously Rachel McInerney with a big night, 30 points and 16 rebounds to lead you.
Definitely.
What were some of the keys here against Michigan Tech in the first half? Obviously, it was kind of back and forth here in the first half.
Yeah, in the first half, we really emphasized being in help side. They have great post play. Their guards are amazing too. So we really emphasized being in help side and making them get at the rim. They're really good on the perimeter, so we wanted to make them go at the rim and do something they were not usually comfortable with.
Able to out-rebound Michigan Tech 43-35, and that was a big key for you in both games this past weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Michigan Tech's guards are really good crashing the boards. All of them are, but their guards especially. So that was definitely a big challenge for our guards to get on the glass and not rebound them.
Talk about some of the guards. Shania Huggins right here. You've got some younger freshmen that have came on and playing some big minutes for the Bulldogs.
Definitely. I think all of our freshmen just had something about them. They're just a spark to our team. Whenever they come in, they make big plays, and they're a spark for us for sure.
At a 5-point lead going into halftime, what were some of the things you talked about at halftime about trying to pull out this victory in the second half?
Yeah, we talked about staying consistent, getting in help side, getting those rebounds, knowing our personnel. I mean, Kelly Guy, number 4 on the wings, and great 3-point shooters. We talked about chasing around the screens and just kind of playing how we were in the first half. We came out strong, so just kind of sticking with that game plan.
Obviously, you got off to a strong start at home this year, early in the year. Yeah, came out on the short end of this one, but what's it like to be back at home here and playing some games in Wink Arena here in the second half?
Oh, it's amazing. We love playing at home. The atmosphere is just incredible. We have such a great fan base. I know when we go other places, we still have fans from Big Rapids coming to support us, so just being at home is amazing. We have people from 2 years old to 80 years old coming to watch us, and everyone's just excited to be there and be a part of it.
Obviously, a close loss here on Thursday against Michigan Tech, but you had a quick turnaround time taking on Northern Michigan on Saturday. How were you able to put that one kind of behind you and then get ready to play again on Saturday?
Well, you kind of have to in this league, especially when we play 2 games a week. You've got to put that behind you and move on to the next game. Michigan Tech and Northern, both really different teams, so kind of had to switch gears there.
You mentioned different teams, a little bit different challenge here, some bigger players in size in terms of the height for Northern Michigan.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 girls on our scouting report that were under 6 foot, so that was a fun challenge.
How does that make that different for you as a guard, I guess, when you try to penetrate against a bigger lineup like that?
Yeah, you definitely, as a guard from the perimeter, lots of shot fakes, and typically when the girls are bigger, we try to go off the bounce and beat them off the bounce and then draw in the post players and either have the shot or the dish down to our post. So.
Had a strong start here, 14-4 after the first quarter, and that start certainly I'm sure had to be important here against Northern Michigan.
Yeah, we've been talking about all year having strong starts to games, and that just fuels us for the whole game. So when we come out strong, we think we play a full 40 minutes.
Obviously here with the lead going into halftime again here for the second straight game, I'm sure the focus was trying to finish this one off.
Yeah, definitely. We talked about on Thursday we had the lead and we may have gotten a little bit complacent in the second half. So just kind of putting them away in the second half and not stopping our energy.
Lily George right there had a big game for you with 18 points.
Yeah, it was awesome. She kept shooting and they left her open on the outside and she was so confident. After the game we were talking, she said, didn't even think about it, I was just doing it, so it was awesome.
Here in Northern Michigan, trying to make a run late in the game, but you were able to hold them off. What were some keys down the stretch, I guess, for you to pull out the win?
Yeah, in the second half we put on our full court press a little bit, and I don't think that their guards could really handle that. I mean, we have such quick guards up top. Adrian and Leah and Shai, I think, all got steals one-on-one in the backcourt for layups, so that our defensive pressure really helped us out at the end.
Able to hit some big shots here. Rachel again from the baseline and pull out a 62-52 win. Has to feel good to get that win here and earn the split on the weekend.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Northern's another great team. They're like up there in the conference, so it's just good to get that win, split in the weekend, and especially after the loss on Thursday night to kind of put things back in a positive note and split on the weekend.
After being at home this past weekend, this week on the road at Purdue Northwest, coming up to start the week on Thursday night, and first ever matchup against Purdue Northwest, so it's going to be a little different challenge facing a team you haven't played before in the GLIAC.
Yeah, we've never played them, but like every other team in the GLIAC, I mean, anyone can beat anyone on any given night, so I mean, they're going to be a strong competitor and a good game for us. We're excited for it.
Obviously, the second game coming up on Saturday night, the rivalry game against Grand Valley State, and I know that one certainly a game that a lot of players on both sides look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. Grand Valley is always a fun one, from the crowd to, I mean, especially we know the players now. It's kind of that personal rivalry too. So, and obviously it's the Ferris Grand Valley school rivalry. So it's always a fun game against them, and we're hoping that we're gonna come out victorious on this side.
What are some of the goals here as you get ready for maybe the final month or so here of the regular season?
Yeah, we're definitely we're in the mix right now. We're talking about this the other day in practice. We are right there, and we have 11 games left, I think, in our conference play. And our goal right now is make the GLIAC tournament, but we're just taking it one game at a time, one day at a time. Certainly,
I know you've been around the program here for now 3 years. Hard to believe it's flown by here and already a junior as you look towards your senior season coming up next year.
Yeah, it definitely goes by way too fast.
What program are you in academically, and let the fans know, I guess, what you hope to do after you're done graduating here at Ferris State?
Yeah, I'm studying biology, so I really want to be a PA. So after Ferris, I'm looking at a couple different PA schools to go in. My dream job would be an emergency room PA. So.
Well, Lexi, we certainly thank you for your time, and best of luck to the Bulldogs as you travel to Purdue Northwest and Grand Valley State this week.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.